What's up, everybody? We're back with another reaction, and today we're going to be checking out another video from the warning. This one was a donation request um, from our from Mr. John Garcia, OZ8DC. They requested us to check out the "You've Been Warned" TEDxUniversity of Nevada video. Apparently, this is from like 7 years ago, around the time when they were getting started, when they were just still kids, I guess. And I guess there's three songs that they performed in this, I believe. Uh, and there was actually a song that I just did recently, and it was I guess it's for they did "When I'm Alone" back in the day. So I'm kind of excited to see or hear how they sound when they're just kids. I mean, they're still pretty damn young from what I saw, but they sure as hell don't play like it or sound like it. So without further ado, we got the warning. You've been warned. Please remember to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button if you want to see more channels like this or see more videos like this. And yeah, if you want to get if you want to get a special request like that, go ahead and smash that thanks button, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, ladies, what you got for us today? Let's go. That's crazy. Look how young these kids are. Like, yeah, I know Hanson was really young when they started their group, but they weren't rocking like these girls are. They were doing some like little TD bopper pop shit. Oh, these girls are rocking hard with the. Honestly, they can rock hard with the big wigs. So let's go. I gotta start off by saying, Jesus Christ, that kid can fucking drum. I mean, it's kind of amusing too when you can see her like barely even able to reach over the drum set, but she's still making it work. Like,
You all got so innocent, you took our minds together and you're like boxing. You all play your little games, you turn us into pretend fools. Keep our birds and betray frail. News are running down our face, all of their words were always stated. We're always fake.
I see she still did the thing with her eyes that she always does when she gets like into the song. That seems to be her like signature from what I've seen so far, with like the facial expressions. But her voice, she's still got that deep, high range voice, even as a fucking kid. Like, did she go through like massive amounts of vocal training before they actually formed, or is it just she's just badass from the get go?
The words were always stated. We're always fake. You were never next to us, your life were never good enough. Like fools, we should say, oh, you left and you kept what we had. Oh, you come
This is one thing I got to compliment a lot of like foreign groups, like ho- knowing that English is not their first language and hearing the pronunciations when they sing. It it, it sounds like they were just like raised in the Midwest or like anywhere in the US, like, and never spoke a lick of, say in this case, in Spanish once in their life. They sound like they've been, yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure they studied English and whatnot, or, but it's just, it's just amazing hearing that, especially with like a lot of like the Korean and Japanese groups. When you hear them start singing or rapping in English, it's like that accent just goes away, like that. Like it's very impressive, and like how they, yeah.
You have kept you chosen over us. It's another ball for better or for worse. You'll get what you deserve. It's another ball for better or for worse. You'll get what you deserve. It's another ball for better or for worse. You'll get what you deserve. It's another ball for better or for worse. You'll get what you deserve. When you roll along, one more want to hold. Don't come near, 'cause we won't be here. You let us know we gave you trust. You bet 'cause you chose them over us. It's another ball for better or for worse. You'll get what you deserve. It's another ball for better or for worse. You'll get what you deserve.
Jesus Christ. And she was beating the shit out of those drums at the end, like, and it just sounded so good. Everything sounded good from these ladies, like, especially when they like harmonized during the chorus, like, man, I'm excited to see what the next song is.
Thank you so much. Hello, we are The Warning. We are three sisters with a passion for music. I'm Alejandra.
I'm Pauline.
And I'm Daniela.
We feel so honored of being here playing for you. Thank you so much for the invitation. We are especially excited because we already finished our first original album, and the songs that you're going to listen today are part of it. We're going to tell you a little bit of what's it about and why we love what we do so much.
Our album is basically about the 21st century and its society and some of the things that we would like to change about it. Hence its name, 21st Century Blood. We worked really hard on this album. We put so much time and care into it. Sure, we took a very long time making it since we were extremely careful to never lose sight of what we wanted our first album to be like. And thanks to all the people who helped us get what we needed, it was possible.
Yeah, and we've had many offers and requests from people who wanted to be a part of our journey. But they always wanted to change an aspect of who we were and what we wanted to do as a band in the business point of view. And that made us feel very disappointed because, I mean, why would we have to change ourselves to be successful?
Exactly. That these girls already learned that the industry is very flawed at that young of an age. and they already knew how to get around it. And that right there is real skill, real talent. To know, and that's where a lot of bands failed. Is they started off fucking amazing, but then the labels, the management, and all that get involved and change them. And a lot of times that's where you see the decline in those once amazing groups. These girls never changed. They didn't change for anybody but for themselves. And see, that's even better because if you change for yourself, you know what direction you're automatically going in. You set your own path. Fuck what the industry wants you to do. If the fans and you like the direction you're going, forget about all the other shit. Keep doing what you're doing. Yes, it may take a little longer to get to that top tier or superstardom or wherever you want to be in that career aspect, but it'll be done right. Like these girls are very intelligent, I can tell already. Lots of respect to them.
Business point of view. And that made us feel very disappointed because, I mean, why would we have to change ourselves to be successful? So this album is a result of us completely ignoring those people and doing our own thing because, thank you. One of the most important things to us is staying true to ourselves and what we want to do as musicians.
Thank you.
I mean, of course, we did listen to those people and what they had to say, but in the end, we didn't go with it because they wanted to change us for the wrong reasons. For us, music is born through feelings and inspiration.
Yes.
It's art, and it's our creative output, not...
And art is subjective. If you have a different mindset and thought of how that art is, and then somebody else has a different view on art, it's going to clash. Very rarely do people have different views to where it ends up working. And this, honestly, right here is a true form of art. Like she said, with those feelings, emotions. Like, you can tell when you hear lyrics from a group that it was them that wrote it and experienced it, compared to having somebody write the lyrics for them. And yeah, you get a different feel from it. Like, this sounds natural to them. And that's how music should be. A lot of these groups these days lack the creativity because they don't write their own music a lot of times. I mean, it's okay to collaborate with people, to have somebody help with the writing, but don't have somebody completely write your song. Like, people that actually pay attention to music, they can hear and how your voice carries with the music. If you're riding along with the beat, with the guitar, with the bass, with it, just, you can tell that it was them that wrote everything, compared to like I said, if somebody else writes it, you hear a little, you don't get that authenticity. Great job, ladies. Great job.
It's art, and it's our creative output, not just business. So this next song is called When I'm Alone.
Oh, this is the one. Let's see how they did 7 years ago.
Full of color on the outside, but I only see in black and white. I'm desperate for some light in the corners of my mind, having hope but not enough, reaching out to find no one. Am I the only soul to have lost all control? It gets hard to breathe, stuck in between our words. Has become my big reality.
Amazing.
There's no escape from bubbles in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'm all on through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows when I'm dragging along when I'm alone. When I'm alone.
The they did such a great job. Like even then, she's still hitting those same kind of notes that she did in the one that I just recently watched, and they're damn near almost 10 years younger, like literally kids.
When I'm alone.
And also, I got to say that confidence too they have right there. Like to already have that kind of confidence when you're young like that, it's. And I'm sure they had to do a lot of that on their own, which makes it even harder because you don't have somebody training you how to be able to handle crowds and delivering the music the way they do. That that's real talent.
I'm about to tear up this page, but it's something I can't erase. I wish I could rewrite the story of my life. What I hide every day behind the mask, there's pain. They say I'm not alone, but do they even know it? Gets hard to breathe, stuck in between our words. Has become my big reality, and there's no escape from bubbles in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going
Yeah, that sounded just as good like back then as it does now. I mean, now they've had more, work on training on their vocals and stuff like it, but even then they still had clean ass vocals. It's like if this is the first time I was hearing them, I would have thought they've been playing for 10 years already. And you little drummer girl, keep kicking some ass. And you, to the shortest bass player I've ever seen, keep doing your shit too. Like, and her ripping that guitar, like that nice little solo, that was slick. She did a great job with that. Like honestly, they all did great. For only and that too, for only having three people in a group doing making that kind of sound, chef's kiss.
When I'm alone.
Through the whole process, we've had a lot of struggles. It's been a very difficult path. We went through one obstacle only to be greeted by another one, and another one, and another one. And when we thought we were finally finished, turns out there were many more obstacles to face.
With so many difficulties along the way, we sometimes felt very discouraged. But in the long run, all those nights where we couldn't sleep, all those situations that we thought were never going to end, only made us stronger as a band and as a family. We know that anyone can relate to having a struggle in their life and how hard it can be to rise above it. But please, fight. Fight for your dreams and for what you believe in, just like we still are today. Even though it may feel like you're not getting anywhere and that it's just not worth it, believe me, your dreams are worth fighting for, and there will be a positive outcome in the end.
All we have accomplished, thank you. All we have accomplished is thanks to a vital part of us as a band, our family, and we are very grateful for that. Family has been and still is the most important part in this process. We have been through highs and lows together, and keeping this trust or love or whatever you want to call it, keeping it intact is extremely important to us because everything we have done has been because we, as a family, have stuck together. And by family, we don't just mean our parents, which of course have been our main supporters through all of this. And without them, we wouldn't be here today. But by family, we mean our special team that is always there for us and all the people we have worked with, and of course, all the people who have supported us through this incredible journey.
And now we value all the work that is behind every album we listen. It's really shocking how we as music listeners don't really notice all the extremely hard work that is put into making an album. And even though it still has a huge impact on us. I mean, you can't deny that there's always that one song that can make you happy just by listening to it, or give you courage when you need it. Music is that one companion that will always be there through everything, the one who will know exactly how you're feeling. Music is passion, music is hope, music is life.
We want to thank you all for your time and
She couldn't have said it better. I mean, music has been some of the best therapy too. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times I've used music as an outlet for when you got a lot of stuff going on up here. Like, I mean, it messed me up pretty bad when I had to stop playing guitar after damn near 15 years. When I couldn't play anymore, it it really brought me down to a dark path. But then I started, realizing, like, you know what? Why don't I check out other people's music to see if I can find that same kind of solace and relief? And there's been some really great ones that have really helped out. And it wasn't only rock. Like, there was rock, hip hop, like, even even recently, like, with some of, like, the K-pop stars and, like, Japanese artists I've been listening to. Like, it's it's not about where they're from. It's about what kind of passion they put into their music and what the message is. And if that message is right, it'll it goes a long way. And just like the songs they just performed, like, it almost wants to give you, like, or after you hear them talk, it almost wants to give you, like, happy tears. Is it like hearing that kind of speech coming from somebody so young is more than motivating. Like she said, you may not get to where you want to be overnight, but you got to keep putting in that time, that fight that'll eventually get you there. I mean, hell, I'm 40 years old now, and I'm still trying to get to that. But I there's been times I wanted to quit and just give up on everything. No, you just got to keep going, even with all the good or the bad.
Music is life.
We want to thank you all for your time, and we're going to say goodbye with this last song called Survive. You have been warned!
Cute and badass at the same time.
Don't come to me saying that you cared, that I was the one who was never there. Don't come waving your lights in the air. You keep blaming me and it ain't fair. Don't come telling me that you're worried that I'll be hurting if you're gone. Don't come to me saying that you're sorry. Your words mean nothing. Your words mean nothing at all.
That was a great intro. That girl just broke a drumstick and kept going like it was nothing. I've seen veteran drummers handle that worse. Like, this girl didn't even flinch. I gotta go back for that. Like, like I know a lot of people say like you see like dancers or pop artists and stuff, they learn a lot of breath control, dancing and singing at the same time. But playing the drums, keeping the rhythm, playing as hard as she is, and then singing as high and clear as she is at the same time. You want to talk about total breath control like that? That's right there that's like top tier status. I'm sorry for pausing again. You're kidding me, right? She's playing in fucking heels? Bro. Who the fuck are these girls?
Your words mean nothing at all.
What are you doing? God, I love it when guitarists get into that mode. I think that should be called Eddie mode, like Eddie Van Halen. It's like when guitarists get into that mode and they just start. It's like they're making love to the music, not in a like dirty sexual way. Like it's just the music becomes part of them at that very moment, and they just go so deep into it that they don't care who's around them, who's in front. Like they just they just set their soul into that guitar and just play. That is like honestly one of my favorite thing seeing guitarists go through in a song is seeing that special moment where they just like they say dance like nobody's watching. Well, that's that play like nobody's watching. And it just oh, it's just so beautiful. Oh, here we go. Yes.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Hasta luego.
Yeah. That was insane. That was one hell of a way to end a show, and these girls have not ceased to amaze me yet. I know I'm still early on, so you still got a lot to go, but as far as from what I've seen so far, these girls can't be stopped. They're just gonna keep on going, and especially since they started so young and they've been around as long as they have. They're still really young, so they still got a long career path ahead of them, and I hope they never lose that vision or that path because this is the kind of music that we need here. Same with like I mean hell, bandmate is what led me to these ladies with that do collaboration between the two groups. It yeah, it's just this is the kind of rock and hard rock and a little bit of metal that we need in the music. Like I mean, a lot of the shit that's out now is just garbage. Like they simplified so much music because nobody has an attention span anymore. Same with like the music videos. If it doesn't like visually stimulate you within like the first like 20, 30 seconds, I've seen people just pretty much just like, ah, screw this. They're not going to wait to see what happens on later in the video when it starts, building up. Like a lot of actual good artists do. Like, yeah, it starts off, it's got some visuals, but and some good sound, but it builds to it. Hell, like when I used to listen to, I mean, I still listen to them, but Metallica. When you got like a 2, 3, 4 minute intro when they're live, they don't even really get into the song till like almost 5 minutes in, and that's when everything starts happening. Like honestly, if I see a lot of these, like if their music would have came out now, I wonder how it would have affected the music industry if they would have got their stardom and where they're at now. Would they have gotten that big? Like actually, a lot of the groups from back then, if they would have came out now, would they still be as big as they are? I don't know. It's hard to say. But and thanks again, John Garcia, for the donation request. This was one hell of an experience. Thank you for putting me onto this. I can't wait to check out more from these ladies. And yeah, uh, what else can you say to that? Other than amazing. So, thank you very much for everybody coming by watching this. I know I kind of talked a lot in this video, but there was a lot to talk about. They made a lot of great points in their music and in their speeches, and it had to be discussed. Like it's just one of those things I couldn't just sit there and just watch it. It needed not necessarily needed context. It just needed somebody to speak up on it. And yeah, give these ladies their flowers. They deserve it. So, but yeah, lots of love to you all. We'll definitely catch you on the next video. See y'all next time.